Hi, my name is Erica and you are watching another Makeup and Movies. Sorry that I've not been creating videos as much lately. I started working so much, but you know, that's what life is, right? You gotta work. Unless y'all want to like subscribe to my YouTube channel and make me famous so I don't have to like work anymore and I could just do YouTube. So I watched a movie the other day on Netflix that made me really mad. It was called I Care a Lot, and it's starring the girl that was in Gone Girl. So she pretty much plays the same character. Her name is Carla. No, it's Mara. Mara? Yeah. So she plays a woman named Marla. And what Marla is, which is actually like a real person, like a real job, is if an elderly person has no family or their family won't take care of them, then Marla would be appointed a legal guardian for these people. This is a real thing that happens, which is terrifying. And now I'm like, oh my god, I might have to have children because what if, God forbid, like I'm alone and some crazy person is appointed my guardian. Marla has ran a little scam, and in on it is the leader of a nursing home, a doctor, Dr. Amos, and her life partner, Fran. She runs a little scam where if Dr. Amos has any rich patients, geriatric patients, then Amos will tell Mara, and Mara, if she wants them, Amos will go to court saying that her patient is unable to care for themselves and cannot control their finances and do this and that and whatever, even if it's not true. So they go in front of a judge and they're well respected, and they say, you know, Mrs. Smith can no longer take care of herself. She needs a guardian. And the judge just keeps taking their word for it. Like, they don't ever have the patient come in and fight for themselves. Miss Mara will come to their house with a court order saying that she is now their legal guardian, and what she does to trick them is she hires some people. It either is real police or people dressed in police uniform to stand outside the house to look like if the elderly person doesn't come out, then they're going to arrest them. So it's like really a horrible, terrible thing to do. So in the beginning, one of Miss Mara's clients' son had taken her to court. So even though Dr. Amos had repeatedly said that your mother, to this client's son, your mother is incapable of taking care of herself, he knew that his mother was just fine, and the mother knew she was just fine, so she just kept ignoring it. They both were ignoring it. Well, since he did not follow the doctor's orders and put her in a nursing home or invite her to live with him so he could be 24 hours around the clock care, because she didn't want that, the mother didn't want that, the court appointed Miss Mara guardianship over his mother. And he was so mad, and he was, you know, fighting for his mom. So when he would visit her in the nursing home, he would fight for her, and he would say, take her out of here. She doesn't belong in here. You know, you shouldn't have rights over her finances. Like, I'm here to take care of her, and she doesn't want to be here. Well, he took it to court, and he lost because they gave him like 40 days or something. I'm just making that number up. To put her in a nursing home or to be her full-time caretaker, and he didn't. So because of that, they're like, well, sorry, you had your chance, now she's appointed a legal guardian. He kept causing a disturbance in the nursing home whenever he would go visit his mom, because every time he visited her, she said, these people aren't treating me right and I don't want to be here, and he would cause a scene. They banned him from the nursing home. They also took her cell phone, so she was rarely ever allowed to talk to him, and he was never able to see her. Which I just cannot even believe that's legal. But it is. Like, I don't know if it would ever be that easy. It depends on the judge that you have, but that's legal. He threatens Mara, and Mara's like, I ain't afraid of nobody, especially a man. She's a real big man hater. And Mara and Fran, who is her girlfriend, they go back home and they're all happy and they're like, oh, we got another one. Dr. Amos gets this new patient and she is like, oh my God, this patient is perfect. She is super wealthy and she has no family. She has absolutely no family. She never was married, never had a kid, and she's super rich. But the thing is, she was perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. She's totally with it. She took care of her home. She gardened. She did all that stuff. So when Mara came to her residence and was like, it's time for you to come with me, your doctor said that you can't take care of yourself, she was like, that's insane. Like, I'm perfectly fine. I'm not doing that. Which I was like, good for her. And I just want to say this to any people that are watching this, any elderly people, never, ever, 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 ever go with anyone that tells you that. Like, if a stranger comes to your door and they're like, see, I have this court order and the police are out there, even if you see the police, do not go. Don't go. Call a lawyer. Jennifer is her name. She will not leave the house. She's like, no, I'm fine. This is whack. I'm not doing this. Mara's like, oh, honey, but you have to. Like, trying to act all sweet and trying to act like Jennifer's all stupid. She's like, oh, you have to, though. Like, it's a court order. I'm so sorry. Like, you have to. And I'm your guardian, and I'll take care of you. And, like, everything's going to be fine, girl. But Jennifer ain't that stupid. And then she kind of got scared, though, when she saw the cops. She's like, oh, great. There's cops out there. Like, all right, I guess I'll go. She gets packing, and they go to this nursing home. And Mara at first is like, anything you need. Like, they're going to treat you so good in here. Anything you need, you got it. You can call me anytime, and I'm going to take care of you, and I'm going to do whatever. Right. Then, as Mara's walking out, she's like, take her cell phone. Like, what? So the nurses take her cell phone, and she's like, why can't I have my cell phone? And they're just like, because your guardian doesn't want you to. Like, that's just, like, that should really be illegal. They are stripping Jennifer of her rights. She is no longer in charge of her money, where she can go, who she can call. She can't leave the nursing home, and she is totally with it. So it's just like, you know, your normal self, like you being you watching this video right now and someone being like, nope. Little did they know is that Miss Jennifer has a friend. Fran and Mara are in Jennifer's house. They are snooping through her stuff, getting whatever, and, you know, stealing her watches and her jewels and all that. And somebody comes to the door and is like, hello, I'm here to pick up Miss Jennifer. And they're like, oh, she don't live here no more. Slam the door in his face, whatever. So that dude goes to his boss and is like, yo, I tried to pick up Jennifer. And they were like, nah, she don't live here no more. So his boss is pissed. He's so mad. He's like, you better find out where she is. And you better get her or I'm going to kill you. So if you can't tell by the words that I just said, this is like a mob situation. So that dude and a couple other goons go to find Jennifer. They find out the situation. They use one of their dudes is a lawyer. He's probably really a lawyer, but he works for the mob. So he finds Mara, and he's basically like, girl, I know what's up. I know your little thing where you steal these old people and you collect all their money because you're in charge of their finances. Like, I know what's going on, so don't even try to play me. And he's like, here's the thing. I don't care what you do in your life, but that patient is off limits, so you're going to release her. Well, Mara had found diamonds, like real diamonds, in Jennifer's safety deposit box. So she knows that Jennifer is worth millions of dollars. So she's like, nope, I'm not doing this. And they're like, no, like literally, like I'm telling you right now, we are going to kill you. Like 100%, like you're gonna die. And she's like, okay, bring it on, which makes me so mad because it's like, girl, you are not tougher than the mafia. They kill the doctor. They beat up her girlfriend really, really bad, and then they turn the stove on, so she's just breathing in all that carbon monoxide. I don't know. But you know what? I know that you can't leave the gas on in the stove. So Jennifer's feisty, and she ain't playing. So Mara tells the owner of the nursing home, like I said, how she's in cahoots with him as well, because she gives everybody a little cut. She's like, drug her up every day, make her life miserable in here, because Jennifer will not give her the name of the mob boss, and that's all Mara wants. She's like, all right, make her life miserable until I get this name. So no matter how drugged up Jennifer is, she will not give the name, which is so awesome. So Mara's like, you're just some old lady and you don't matter, and I'm going to take all your money and whatever. So Jennifer goes up behind her and starts strangling her, which was awesome. But it was really bad because then Jennifer got moved to the psych ward. Then the mob boss, it is then revealed that he is actually Jennifer's son. But what he did is he made all that disappear so she would never be connected to him, so she would never get hurt, and so he could hide things in her name and it would never be connected. So actually, I think he faked his own death, so essentially he doesn't even exist. So the mob boss kidnapped Mara, and it's about to go down. He's like, you release my mom, and, I won't kill you. And she's like, I don't care, you could kill me. That's just who she is. So he's like, all right, fine, let's kill her. So they put something in her system. I think it's alcohol. And they put her in a car, and they put an empty bottle of vodka in her lap, and they push the car into the river. And this woman survives this. She unbuckles her seatbelt, and she gets out of the car that's in the water. So she makes it out. She goes home. She saves her girlfriend from dying of the carbon monoxide. And her girlfriend's like, I just want to be done with this. And Mara's like, nope, we're going to end the mob. We're going to do this. I'm like, girl, just pick and choose your battles. But she wants to be like filthy, disgustingly rich. So that's why it means so much. So anyways, she goes back. She kills a bunch of people in the mob. Yeah, like totally realistic. And then she gets the mob boss. She drugs him up enough to not kill him, but to make him really, really gone and sick. She strips him of his clothes, puts him in the middle of the forest, and some jogger jogging in the middle of the woods finds him. And since he was a John Doe, she becomes his legal guardian. And he's like, you know what? I could keep fighting with you. I could kill you. I could do whatever. But, like, you're pretty good at this. So if you want, we could be partners. And I can make you as filthy and disgustingly rich as you want. All you have to do is give me my mom back. And you give me my mom back. You give me my own rights because you're my legal guardian. You give me my mom's rights and my rights. And I will create an empire with you. So she was like, all right, like, we'll continue to hate each other, but let's do this. So they build this empire, and it's basically where she teaches people how to become the geriatric caretakers and appointed legal guardians. So she teaches people how to do that, and with that, they work under her. So now she is getting her employees people's as well. Now her employees have no idea that what they're doing is wrong. Like, they find a client, and she's like, okay, I'll take care of the rest or whatever. So they're getting paid for their job, but she's essentially getting that person's finances. So she is so disgustingly rich now. Her and Fran are like living the life. The mob boss and his mom are free. Now here's where Karma comes in, and it was good. It was good, but it wasn't to my liking. Like, I wish that it would have been worse for her. But this is why you don't mess with cats, and you don't mess with old people. That stuff makes me so mad. And if it doesn't make you mad, then I question you. So, remember the dude from the beginning where he was like, took her to court because she did that to his mom? Well, his mom ended up dying in that nursing home, and he never got to see her again because of Mara. So he had nothing to lose. He sees her walking out of an interview and pop, 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 kills her. So she dies, thank God. Yeah, so Karma, in my eyes, Karma wasn't like completely served. I would say it was like a 6 out of 10 for the Karma scale. The movie was like a 9 out of 10. But the Karma scale, like I've said this before, give the people what they want. Give the people the ending they want. Give the people the story they want. So that's why I'm giving this movie a 9 out of 10, because it was different, it was exciting, it was a good movie, but it don't get a 10 out of 10 from me. It don't get a 10 out of 10 from me because it was not what I wanted. I wanted something else. Like, I wanted her to like be exposed and lose her empire, and I wanted her girlfriend to break up with her and break her heart. Like, I wanted Jennifer to like thrive and her be rich because she like told her story. Like, I wanted more. All right, thank you again for watching another Makeup and Movies. I am so sorry that they are not being uploaded as much as I used to. I am going to try and be better at that, but it's just really hard. I'm working more than I have in a long time. It's just it's a lot, and they're weird hours, they change, so it's just been kind of difficult. So thank you for bearing with me, and thank you for still watching my channel. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It'll really help me out. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and God bless.